Hello, welcome to a multi-part series on upgrade version management and plant maintenances. My name is Kaarthikeyan Subramanian. I am a senior PM at AKS. In the first part, we are going to see about long-term support version. What is LTS? Before we understand what is our flagship LTS offering, let's understand the nuances of the community support framework. The upstream community, as many of you know, ships a new minor version, Kubernetes version, every 3 to 4 months, and they have a stringent N-2 policy. In that, in order for you to get fall within support for community support framework, you have to be in one of those three versions. If N is your current minor version, you can be in N-1, or N-2. And what this means is the upgrade cycle is typically at least once every year to a new minor version. I know for many of the customers, this provides a lot of operational tax and hassles. We are completely conscious of that, and that's why AKS has come up with this flagship long-term support version. So beyond the 1 year community support window, where the upstream community takes care of CVE fixes and patches, and that window ends exactly 12 to 13 months period from the inception of the version, AKS provides an additional 1 year support window just for our long-term support versions. And in this 1 year window, AKS takes care of complete patching and CVE fixes. And this comes with a slight cost, obviously, where for the US geographies, it's roughly 60 cents per cluster per hour. And for other geographies, you can look at the price point. Now, I think the good news is that every version starting with 1.27 is long term support compatible all the way till 1.33. And this means you have a better choice of versions and flexibility to choose from. Of course, you may be wondering what are the factors where one can choose community support version versus long-term support version. I lay down all the pros and cons and factors, and based on your situation, you can take an informed decision on this. If cost is something paramount for you, like I said, the community support version, besides the standard AKS compute cost, doesn't come up with anything else. Whereas with LTS, there is a slight additional cost, given that a long-term support version is tied to our premium tier, where the billing price point was as you saw before. If you are set up with production workloads that can withstand upgrade within that 12 once within the 12-month period, especially if you have best PDB practices and maintenance window, then community support version is something for you. Whereas on the other hand, if you are operating in a very lean operational environment, LTS is something to give you peace of mind. At the same time, if your workloads need a lot more hand holding in terms of dependency testing, and a lot of cycles to check the changes, then LTS could be something for you to consider. On the other hand, if you are someone with a lot of dev and test environments, I think you'll benefit greatly from getting exposed to our latest and greatest Kubernetes features and functionalities, which is what the community support framework entails, given the faster cadence of shipping. So you can test out features faster than in LTS, where the cadence is slightly lower. On the other hand, like I said, LTS, from a regulatory and compliance, if you're somebody who's operating in a stringent regulatory and compliance environment, and you cannot afford to have faster upgrade cycle, when I say faster, like once every year type of thing, then you should look into long-term support version. So these are some of the factors. There may be other factors you can think through and get an informed decision. That brings us to the end of this video. Quick summary or recap. We saw what is LTS, what are the essentials in terms of the community window, and what is the additional window that we provide. We saw the pros and cons and possible factors to deciding whether to go with community version or LTS. We also saw that every version starting with 1.27 all the way till 1.33 is now long-term support compatible. So go ahead, ask any questions, comments that you have in the comment section, and let us know if what you think of this video, and if there are suggestions for further videos in the series, we'll be most welcome to share all those. Looking forward to yet another episode, and please stay tuned. Thank you so much.